Looks like all my sound levels are good and everything's going alright. This is going to be a Claire first run walkthrough guide for S+, which means we're only going to save 3 times. And we're going to beat the game under 3 hours. This run will not be using the submachine gun. Not that I have anything against the submachine gun, I just won't need it because we'll have so many acid rounds and everything else will be perfectly fine. So we're going to go to story here. We're going to do new game, and we're going to be Claire. We're skipping all cutscenes and all that kind of stuff like that. And we're just getting into the nitty gritty. So pretty much all cutscenes are going to be skipped, straight to gameplay. How I clear the game. This is not the most efficient, like... Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there, but... I guess something that failed to send it to the RE thing. Maybe the servers are down. But, like I was saying before, this run-through is just going to show you like how I handle everything to get S+ ranking. Claire probably has it, I think, a lot easier than Leon. Just due to her fucking grenade launcher is amazing. So
Are you okay?
we're gonna run through here, come around the corner,
I'll check it out.
and we're gonna shift and run. There we go. And we're gonna skip this cutscene with the zombie. We're gonna run by the zombie, around the corner. Gonna grab the key, put that there, quick turn, wait for the zombie to run that way. I'm gonna run around him and go to the store. Use our key because we want to conserve as much handgun ammo as possible. And we're gonna go through the middle here. Make a little left turn. And then we're out this bitch. We'll go to options real quick. We'll skip this. Skip this again. Hopefully the audio levels are pretty good. They pretty much were good on the last video. So I'm not going to change anything because my audio was pretty on point the last one. So skip this. Turn away from the zombies. And I like to take the little outside edge from that zombie so she doesn't lunge at me.
Gotta keep moving.
And we're going to go through this little hallway right here. And we are going to make a left. And let me check my messages. Make sure that we're okay. I think that's one of my boo watching my playthrough. Maybe she might let me know if the audio's good. No, she sent me a picture of her food. Bless her heart. Alright. So, like I said, Claire is a open refresher after you play Leon. Because after you play Leon, Leon sometimes feels like, man, like unless you got really good shotgun skills, man, you gotta make sure, like, you're gonna have a hard time. So, this is not good. I got bit by a zombie. That's pretty embarrassing, but whatever. It happens. At least not early on. Alright, so we're fine. We are going to discard this. And we're gonna come inside the station here. And this is where things might be different. Gonna grab this first aid spray. Gonna grab these handgun bullets. Gonna head immediately upstairs. We're gonna knock out this little puzzle real quick because I already know the combination. If you don't want to know it, then you can just proceed onwards and get it from the guy we're gonna end up picking off the floor who has the whole setup for what the combinations are. For the lion statues, lion, leaf, bird. But we're doing this because we can just get it out of the way. Lion, leaf. Where is that? Bird. Cool. So we're going to take this little medallion, and then we're going to run around here, and we're going to pick up some handgun bullets. And this is pretty much everything on the floor. We got the lion statue piece, we got the handgun bullets, we got the first aid spray, we got the handgun bullets down there, we got the handgun bullets up here. So now you got, already off the bat, 21 handgun bullets, and we're looking pretty good. So we're going to just run around this corner, we're going to go downstairs, and we're going to put the lion piece inside of its place, and then go head over to where we need to go. So put that in its place. 2 more to grab. I'm going to come around here. And then normally you're supposed to check that computer over there for the cutscene of the reason why we're going over here, but we don't need to do that because we know we need to head over there anyway. Hit the switch. underneath the door. Escape that. And we're gonna head through here.
Focus.
We're gonna go left,
Focus.
right inside this room. Pick up the handgun bullets. Quick turn out. And we're out of here. And we're gonna go to this door right here. Set it up. And we're gonna head right. And we're gonna go through this door over here where the guy is screaming for help.
Hurry! Open up!
We're going to open this shed door. We're gonna skip the cutscene. He basically has a bad time. That's the booklet that tells you the combination codes or whatever, or the little symbol codes for all the statues. So we're gonna run out this door, and the zombie bursts through. And we may or may not get bit here in this next sequence, but these two zombies are gonna pop out, and we're just gonna run to the right. And we got bit. So we're just having an unfortunate event here. It happens. Not much we could do. We're gonna keep running. And we're gonna go up to this door, and once you get to the door, then you can skip the sequence. You're pretty much good to go.
So nobody knows.
This is where we're gonna get the knife, so we can open up the tape box and get to the next area. So got the knife. Put that there. I wouldn't use a first aid spray for the damage we took. I would just simply come over here. We'll slice this open. Pull the switch. Wait for it to come up. And we got handgun bullets there. Also, a green herb. Like I said, S Plus has nothing to do with your health, so you don't have to worry about using health items. So we're gonna grab this herb, put it right here, open it up. Oh my gosh, something tutorial trying to help us. Heal, and we're back at the fine, which is perfect. Go through this door. You don't ever have to worry about the zombie in the corner here. He doesn't do anything. That zombie will just fall down, so no big deal. There will be a zombie that crashes through here, but we're not going to deal with the zombies right now. We're just going to keep going and be quick. We're going to come around this corner. We're going to go straight through this door. We're going to go to the left. We're going to go ahead and pick up the handgun bullets. We're going to come over here. We're going to go ahead and pick up the map on the screen right here. That's all we need to do. We're done with this room. We'll be back here later, but for now, that's fine. You're going to jump up and through this window. When you land, you're going to go ahead and quick turn, because we want to go down here and pick what's up on the zombie, which is, oh, surprise, surprise, more handgun bullets. So now look at that, man. You guys already got 54 handgun bullets, so we're doing good. We are going to take out this zombie over here with some headshots. And he's on the ground. We're going to rush over, and we're going to knife him to death. Aim for the legs. And then once you see like the little splooch come out, like that little orange stuff on the ground, that means you're pretty good. Now, I'm not saying that he may not come back alive, but for the most part, he should be dead. This guy's a little bit tougher. We're going to shoot him a couple times in the head, and we got lucky. We got a crit, so now his head exploded, and we don't have to worry about that. So he's dead. Come over here to the machine, 109. Hit the enter button. And we're going to pick up the handgun bullets way back here, because that's the only thing we can grab right now. So, I don't know what's going on there. There we go. More handgun bullets. We're up to 58. Gonna go into the next room. There's a zombie right here on the table. I'm gonna... And we got lucky. 3 hits. We got a crit. You also can just start knifing him immediately, too. That works well as well, too. But I wanted to get a couple shots into his head before I started knifing him, but it worked out. It critted. So we're good to go. More handgun bullets here. Just 2, but, you know, take them. So we picked up the gunpowder, got that. We're going to go into this room. Same thing with this zombie. Couple shots. And then we can see if we can knife him. And that's okay. So we'll hit space. He'll take the hit. We get a little degradation on our knife. Back up. He's on the ground. Just a couple more shots to make sure. Pick back up that knife. And he's dead. He should be. If he gets back up, we'll just shoot him again. I do believe this one's 9, 15, 7, if I'm not incorrect. 9. So left 9. Then 15. Then 7. This is probably one of the most important saves early on in the game because it gives you the pouches. And you need that extra space, man. Nothing wrong with getting extra space. Alright, so we almost cleared this whole room out, except for one specific part right here, with this little puzzle. This puzzle is pretty much, you know, the first letters of everybody's name on the desk. So the first one, the first letter spelled N-E-D, and I do believe this one's M-R-G. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and pick this up, because get a little add-on to our weapon to make us reload faster. Fantastic. So we're sitting on 49 bullet, or 49 bullets. We got a first aid spray, a knife, and gunpowder. That's pretty much everything for this room. When you come down this hallway, the first thing you're going to do is make a right. We're going to pick up this herb. We're going to pick up this board. And we're going to run back over and put this board up so this zombie never comes through, so we don't have to waste ammo. And then we're going to go right over to the safe room. You can do a lot of your photos and certain puzzles in here. I just come in the safe room just so I can drop off some items or just keep things running. So more handgun bullets. There you go. You got, go ahead and you got two of the gunpowder. We need a lot of gunpowder early on. After we finish the first boss, we will not be making any more handgun bullets with our precious gunpowder. But for early on, we're going to. You can come through here, combine the green herb with the red herb to give it a little bit more fortification. And then I usually like to use first aid sprays, and I save my herbs and stuff like that. So that's just usually how I play. If you want to save your first aid sprays, you can, and use the herbs. It's up to you. The only time you might need some, you know, blue, red, green herb action is like in the sewer area where a monster can actually, you know, poison you. So run up to this zombie, take the handgun bullets, combine them there. There's going to be one guy here on the stairwell. We're just trying to get his hair. So he's right there, and we're going to knife him up so we can save some handgun bullets. Go for the legs. Alright, see that orange stuff? That means he's pretty much dead. Now, if he gets back up, we'll come back and put a couple more bullets in him, but I think that's pretty much usually how it goes. Sometimes zombies are finicky. They're funny. Sometimes they just don't want to go down. Alright, so you can come back and do this part later, but since I'm here, I like to just go ahead and knock it out. Don't do that first left locker, because there's just a guy in there, and he falls out, and that's about it. We're just going to let him stay in there. If you do let him fall out, he won't come out and hurt you, because he's a zombie or whatever, or he's already dead. He won't become a zombie like some other ones, so just keep that in mind. I don't think there's nothing in this one, and then of course we got this little safe lock here. This is going to have a little keypad that we had downstairs that will allow us to get 2 more items. You don't have to do this now, you can actually skip it if you want, but I like to just get it out the way. So what you're trying to do is just trying to get all the music combinations to go right in order. So that one. So I'll just try different combinations. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, that's good to know. So 1, 2, 3, that's good. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Is it this one? Nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it has to be the bottom one. So 1, 2, 3, bottom right one. So the next one I'll try is this top right one. Nope, that's not it. So 1, 2, 3. The one on the bottom, I gotta try this one next. Nope, so it's neither of these two on these sides. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then this one 4, and then we'll try this one. Yep, that goes in sequence. That didn't go in sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That one goes. Oh, neither one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's in sequence. This might be in sequence. It is. And maybe this top right one? Nope. But we got the solution. This one, this one, this one, then this one, and then you open it up. So it's a quick solve. Gets annoying sometimes. I don't know if they get that in speedruns now. They probably don't. Crazy kids are super fast. They just run and just negate everything and finish the game with minimum stuff, which, hey man, more power to you. Alright, so, you don't have to come back downstairs like this. You can just keep going forward. But I like to clear out as much inventory space, and I like to hoard as much items. So I just come back down here really super quick. Come right in here. I like to go ahead and put this on the keypad, put it where 2's at. We're going to do 2 codes. We're going to do 102, and then we're going to do 208. So that's the 102, that's more gunpowder. 208's the flame rounds, it should be. Beautiful. So, going to go ahead and get that. I don't even think we come back to get like the knife or the extra space that's provided for the future one, because, I mean, well, it's not that we don't have time. If you do, you can. I just don't need that much space. Usually you're perfectly fine. So we picked up the flame rounds, picked up the gunpowder, defeated those zombies, and now we're just gonna go all the way upstairs. We already cleared out most of the stuff in the steam room, so when we come back to the steam room, we won't need to pick up any of those items. We'll just have to kill that zombie that awakens in and just keep it moving. Our buddy's still dead, so that's fantastic. Going up the shelf here. Gonna go ahead and grab the handgun bullets. So we're up to 69, 74, if my math's correct. So over here, this one is DCM. You find that from one of the photos later on in the game. And the nice thing about this is that Claire, she actually gets a Magnum type weapon for an add-on of her gun later on. So these bullets will, oh, it's not the Magnum ones, my bad. These are for actually for the Hornet, the submachine gun. So you actually don't need to pick that up unless you plan on getting the submachine gun and all that good jazz. So we're gonna go through here. There's gonna be a little Licko scare for the future, but he's not in here anywhere here now, so you don't have to worry about that. We come over here. We're gonna grab the handgun ammo. We're gonna combine that together. We're gonna combine this here. You might be like, hey Debo, we're running out of space. Don't worry about it. We're also gonna take this plank, because if you come around here, there is going to be an item pouch. It gives you 2 more spaces. Isn't that nice? Now in the next room in the library, oh, good. Well, we always take out the zombie. We got lucky with the crit, so it exploded, so we're doing great. Now in this zombie, there is a book that will be combined with a puzzle later on to come back and get the submachine gun. I'm not going for the submachine gun, so I'm not gonna grab that book. One thing you can grab real quick if you want, if you really want to, so you can come over here and grab this knife. But we're not gonna grab the knife because we're gonna come back in one swing. What I'm gonna do is come inside this room. I'm gonna grab the map, and then we're gonna turn around. And then we're going to grab the gunpowder. We're going to turn around one more time. We're going to come in here. This is the unicorn statue. Solution for the unicorn statue is fish, scorpion, jug. So fish. And then we get the scorpion. And then we get the jug. Pick this up. Looking really good. We're full on stuff. We need to go drop some stuff off. So through there. And through here, that was the book I was talking about that would allow us to, do the puzzle that's across the hallway. We're going to come down here, and he's going to give us a little bit of a cutscene. And we're just going to skip through all that. He's just trying to show you, hey, you got to go meet up with Chris. And we're going to go do that. But we're going to get a lot of things situated before we even meet with Chris. We got a lot more stuff to do. My runs consist of basically preparing so that when we have to deal with Mr. X and future shit, we don't have to waste time backtrack. Like, while everything's calmed down and nobody's chasing us, let's just do all the puzzles and get everything situated. That's just my philosophy. Anyways, okay, so we're going to go ahead and deposit these handgun bullets because we already got 60. We're going to deposit the flame rounds. We're going to deposit the herb. We're going to keep this board there. We're going to deposit that. We're going to keep this blue key. And then we're going to keep the knife, first aid spray, and we're going to deposit the, of course, gunpowder. You know, actually, honestly, we... as I'm thinking about it, we actually can just go ahead and... No, we don't want to deposit the gun yet because we're about to get an additional type to the handgun. Or actually, it might be for another weapon that we're eventually going to get. So let's see here. We got that. We're looking pretty good. We used the key for the first time to unlock that door. And we used it for the library. We're going to use the key one more time, which will free up the inventory space because then it will be discarded. And we got one more thing to get up here. But from what I recall... this is actually for another gun weapon that we're going to use for a small segment of the game, so if you want to pick that up, it's fine. We got this extra herb here. We're still in fine health, so we're just going to go ahead and use that and be in extra fine health, so we're good. Come over here to the combination safe. Combination safe. Got it right here. It is 6211. So, left 6, right 2, and then left 11. And this is going to be for a future weapon. This is not going to be for the specific gun that I have right now. Alright, cool. So we did all that. We're going to come along here. We're going to go to this blue part. We're going to use the key. And this is going to unlock everything. And we're going to go ahead and grab the board over here. So that makes 2. Combine. And we are going to discard this because we don't need this. And we're going to roll through here. And we're going to go ahead and use the locker pass like so. And see, that's the key I was talking about, that puzzle with the little book, and you put that in the hand, then you put on the statue, and you get the little chest, and then later on you get a red jewel to unlock that. That gives you a Stars member badge, which allows you to go inside the room and get your submachine gun. Submachine gun's very powerful for boss fights, but we'll be fine without it, you know, because it does take a little extra time, so we're not too worried about that. But if you want to get it, you have plenty of time as long as you just go straight to it and take care of what you need to do. Alright, cool. So we're going to go deposit the gun, the bullets. We're going to go ahead and keep the boards. Store that. We're keeping the knife and the healing, the way to heal. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot to take. This is probably really important. Take the flame rounds out because we're going to need those. The flame rounds are pretty much one-hitter quitters on most zombies, except for the ones that, towards the end of the game in the nest, when they wear their flame retardant suits. But we usually kill them with like a magnum round to the head or something. So coming through here. Later on in this area, when we come back there, it's going to be a liquor, so we're going to want to walk through that hallway, but for now, we're still good. Use the weapons key, weapons locker key, and then now we get access to our fun weapon here. Makes our life a lot easier. Be able to take out a lot of zombies very easily. There's certain instances where I like to use this, and then like there's going to be certain instances where we'll use the handgun ammo. So the cold plan is we're hoarding a lot of handgun ammo for the first boss, because that's optimal. And then after the first boss, we're going to use all the rest of our handgun ammo until we have none. And then we'll switch back to using the little grenade launcher. But for right now, we're going to do a couple things, kill a couple zombies with it, because it makes it a lot easier. And this is just kind of the way I do it. Some people do things differently. And I like to come back to this area to board up these walls before I do trigger the next cutscene. So this zombie will never, when it appears, it will never be able to come through there. And later on in the future, when we come down this hallway with Mr. X, we won't have to deal with that bullshit, because we won't have to worry about zombies appearing. So there's one zombie here. She gets flamed up. We wait for the zombie to fall, and that lets us know it's okay to come through. We'll put another board here. And when we get an extra board, when we come down here again, we'll block that one way down in the end of the hallway, and then that will be 3. And all that good stuff. So now we're actually good to go see Chris. So we did like a lot of the prepping. Our library. Actually, no, we didn't do all the prepping. My bad. I apologize. We still have to clear out the library. We want to clear out the library right now because, like I said, that's one less thing to worry about later. You could have cleared the library with the handgun ammo, but like I said, I like to save all handgun ammo for the boss. That's just what I do, but you don't have to. So we're gonna come in here, shoot this guy on the ground. He's dead. Wait, and take your time. I'm gonna hit her up too. We are gonna go ahead and take this knife. Now, you don't have to kill this guy, but I do, just because he's annoying. What I'm going to do is use this knife that's almost damaged to cut him up. I want to see if I can be able to save myself using a flame round. So, it goes to the next one. Nope. That's unfortunate. He's being an asshole, so we'll have to flame him up. Usually, for the most part, I can knife him to death and not waste a round, but we used a round. It's not a big deal. But, you know, whenever you try to fight a zombie, if you can use handgun bullets to kill it, use that for the most part after you finish the first boss. I don't like to use, like I said, handgun bullets until after I kill the first boss, because I mean it's real easy to just sit there and kite and just blast the fuck out of them with handgun bullets for the first boss. So we got 12 handgun bullets there. We got a total of 4 more shots. All this is cleared out. So the way the puzzle looks right here, we moved all these to the left. We need to move this one to the left. So basically, when we go and trigger Mr. X later, we'll just have to run in here. You hit the jack and then move those over in one movement and we're good to go. And then that will be one less thing we have to worry about, so we can get away from Mr. X quickly. So now we're all set up. I'm going to go across the hallway and we're going to go visit Chris. Gonna drop off these handgun bullets. I don't think I really have to, but like I said, we're about to pick up a lot of shit, so I just want to make sure my inventory is extra clear because it is a tight fit. So we got more handgun bullets. That's fantastic. We got 4 shots with the flame grenades, so as long as you're on point, you should be perfectly fine. There should not be any issues. Because there's going to be, I think, 2 zombies we're going to have to shoot, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5, but we'll be fine. We'll be okay. So we come through here. Swing around here. There's going to be an herb that comes up on the right-hand side. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that herb. And we're gonna come down the stairs, hit escape. There's some more handgun bullets right here to the right. Put those there. We got the clippers right here for the gate, which we're gonna use right now. Now, I'm gonna try to see, oh, well, sorry, almost forgot. You wanna come back here and grab this, grab that board. So you're gonna have one zombie that comes to the window. And when that zombie comes to the window, we're gonna attempt to knife it and kill it to save a round. It's gonna do like a front flip kind of thing. And while this one does a front flip kind of thing, we're gonna start knifing it. So it looks like we got that zombie, so we saved ourselves a flame round. We are going to go inside here and use these snippers to snip open this door. Once we get inside this door, we're going to run immediately left over to this window, put it right there, board it up so he can't bust through. There's going to be a zombie over here in this room. So we're going to go ahead and just take care of him right there. We're going to go ahead and pick up this piece. We'll let us open back up the door. We're going to go ahead and grab this herb over here and combine it with this one. And that'll just be a simple healing on in case we make a mistake. Go to this guy, pick up the handgun bullets. Go ahead and pick up the flash grenade, which is going to be good for us later. Which is going to be good for the I do think it's G3 boss or G2 boss. And we're going to go ahead and pick up the gunpowder. And we got most of everything picked up here, so that's fantastic. We're going to go ahead and pick up this little round right here. And then we're also going to pick up this gunpowder. That's the high-grade gunpowder for her. And if we combine that together, we'll make acid rounds. I think I'm going to hold off on that. Yeah, we don't really need the acid rounds right now. And we don't need to pick up anything else. So we're going to pause our stuff. So we don't need to make the acid rounds. Now, if you want to make acid rounds, you can. We'll be making a shit ton of acid rounds later in the game. We're going to let these zombies get through the wall. Give them a fire bullet. A firestorm. We got 2 left. There should be 2 more zombies. Next one. Fire one. You can use pistols if you want, but I just like to keep it real simple. And now they're all dead. Then we wait for the brother man to fall. He's down. And we can just run with the zombies. Come over here to this little panel. Go ahead and use that. We're good to go. And now we got the snipper, so we can do the next part of the puzzles and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and deposit this inside the storage. We're gonna deposit this and also the gunpowder. We're gonna go ahead and deposit the flash. We're gonna keep the first aid spray, deposit the herbs and stuff like that. You know what? We'll go ahead and just keep the herbs on us because I'd rather use that over first aid spray. All right. Also, we're gonna pick out back out the handgun. We got 22 bullets here. We're gonna hit tab so it organizes everything. We're gonna take out 60 of our bullets. Store this. We're not going to need more than 60 bullets, so we don't need to have any more handgun ammo. So this is how your inventory should kind of look. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go right back through this lower area. And we're going to open up the door we couldn't have access to. If you guys remember, we boarded this up earlier, so now we don't have to deal with that zombie. And we're not going to have to deal with that zombie as well. But we're going to have to deal with this one down here, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. 2 zombies. So his head went critted. If we went over here quick enough, we could start knifing her. I'm just gonna make sure she's dead until the knife is broken. So she should be dead. If she wakes up, then we'll just shoot her in the head. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna come through here and you're gonna go through this door that we now have the snippers for, the bolt cutters. We're gonna pop this open. Alright, then we're gonna go right into our inventory. We're gonna discard that because we don't need it anymore. We're gonna go through this door. We're gonna pick up the little detonator right here. And then there is a couple things to pick up. The fresh herbs, we'll go ahead and put that with 3. So that makes it triple green, which will heal us to full if something happens. We got the board right here. Put that to the side right there. And I do believe we just got the flashbang right here. And we'll check the map, and then the map's all blue, which means we got every item in here. We're gonna open that door. Then immediately while we have that board right now, because like I said, we're thinking about Mr. X in the future when we have to come running through here. And we don't want any more zombie surprises, so we'll come over here, put this board up, and now we're extra safe. So when we're coming through here and we have to deal with Mr. X, we have one less thing to worry about because there will be a licker that will be in that room, and it's very stressful. I do believe there's no licker right now, but every time I go through this door, when I get to this point, I always just, by habit, just walk. Because there's usually, I'm just so ingrained with like the licker in my mind and that terrorizing me and everything like that. So we're going to have a lot of stuff to pick upstairs. So we're going to come around this corner, visit our friend called the item box, deposit everything that we don't need. And that's just one thing. We're going to keep the stack of bullets. You can re-up on your bullets if you want, so you get 60 maximum capacity, but we have more than enough bullets to get through this section. So that zombie that we dealt with before is right over here. You don't have to kill it, but we're gonna kill it anyway because I don't want no problems later. In case things happens, I just missed 2 easy shots, so take your time with the shots. She likes to walk left and right a lot, so don't do what I do. Just take your time with the shots. I rushed the first 2 shots, it's 2 bullets wasted. Now we're just gonna put her out of her misery. Man, I am just using a lot of bullets, but I mean, she's under the couch, so I can't shoot her head, so it is what it is. So we're gonna come through here. If she's alive later, then it is what it is. It's whatever. But she should be dead. Go ahead and turn off that steam. This body over here is gonna fall. Don't worry, it's not gonna hurt you. Just let it fall. We're gonna go ahead and pick up some more gunpowder right here. And then when we go out this door, make sure you walk. There's going to be a licker on the roof down there. As you can see him, he's going to eat that body. That's normal. That's fine. Just don't run. If you see a licker, don't run. If you run, you're going to have a bad time. So, you know, he's just trying to enjoy a nice meal. There's no reason why we need to bug him. We're going to come inside the office, pick up the battery, combine it with the detonator. We're going to quick turn out. We're going to pick up this herb, put it inside our inventory. We're just going to go and make our rounds around the room. So we're just looking. And then here's the high capacity, or that's the high-end, what do they call it? The high-end gun ammo, or the high-grade gunpowder. 2 whites make machine gun bullets for your submachine gun. I wouldn't do that. Just 1 regular gunpowder. 1 of the high-grade ones makes you acid rounds, and we like acid rounds because that's going to be our in-game stuff that makes our life a lot easier. So you want to start doing that. So we got everything. This will be the room when you get the other keys if you want to do the extra stuff to get the submachine gun over there. But like I said, we're not doing that this run. So I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to walk out this door. And I'm going to stay towards the right because the licker now gets teleported to his normal location spot, which is going to be on that wall chilling. He's just saying, hey, what's up, bro? You want to hang out? And I'm like, man, I don't want to hang out because I ain't got time for that. You know, I'm not about that life. My mother taught me lickers are not a good type of people to go around. Now, you might say, Debo, that sounds a little bit of a specious kind of thing, maybe a little racism there, but I just want to say, man, you can't trust no lickers. So we come through everything like that. We got the detonator. Remember how we already prepped all this? So this is all prepped, ready to go when we come back with Mr. X. That other room above us with the library is all prepped because we cleared it out. We already killed the zombie, so we don't have to worry about that zombie waking up. And the only thing is with this room, when you put this detonator on, what they try to do is when the detonator explodes, they try to lock you in the room with the fucking licker that appears later. But since we automatically already dealt with the zombie, we don't have to worry about the zombie and the licker because the zombie's dead. When that detonator we put down, we want to run outside the room because for some reason when you run outside the room and you re-enter, it makes it so that the door or the cabinet that's normally supposed to fall, it doesn't fall. So you want to do that. So run out, then run back in, make your life a lot easier. Come around here. We'll do this puzzle. The puzzle for this one is Maiden Bow Snail. Now it sounds like that guy is in our room right now. He is not in the room yet. Don't let those sounds fuck you up. He is not. The wicker's not in the room yet. So we got the Maiden Bow Snail. So don't worry about it. The snail is usually the most messed up one. So don't worry about that licker yet. The licker, this is how we deal with the licker. We run left outside edge, licker dives that way. We should have enough time to get on through, and since we dealt with that zombie earlier, bam. See how easy it is? This is why you always prepare, kiddos. Unless you're doing a Pacific Speed 1 strat, that's completely different. But if you're just trying to get a regular run through on standard S+, you do shit like that. So we're good to go. We got the last piece, and we're going to go ahead and fight the first boss. The first save point I like to save is after we kill the first boss, right before we head into the police station. That's what I like to do. So we're just gonna come down here. Now, if you want to go ahead and make a couple ass rounds to use it for the boss, you can. I wouldn't advise doing it. Use all your handgun bullets. Just use the handgun bullets. It's a lot easier. So we're gonna come down here. And like I said, I'm gonna make my last rounds of. I'm gonna use all my handgun bullets or gunpowder to make handgun bullets, because then we can just fire off the boss like a crazy man. So combine these two. That's more handgun bullets. We got more flame rounds right here, which is nice. And we're looking okay. Plus, the excess handgun bullets can be used versus another segment when we have to kill dogs as Claire. So, handgun bullets up here. Combine. Store this. Store this. We won't need more than one healing item. Store that. Store this. We don't need that either. Hit tab inside here to organize everything. So we're going to take out this gunpowder, the handgun ammo. You know what? Just to be sure, so no bullshit happens, we'll take out a first aid spray because, you know, we're going to be minimizing saves. And you just want to be sure. So you could take extra healing on if you just want to be sure. For this boss fight, combine it with this. Combine it with that. So we got 128. 133 bullets. We got more than enough for this boss, and we're going to be using a lot of the handgun shells to save up our acid rounds and flame rounds. That's what the plan is anyway. We're going to pick up a grenade down here before we go fight the boss. So when you come out and you go down the stairs, usually you're supposed to go left right there, but we're going to keep going down to get the hand grenade. And then I'm also going to show you the stars, little badge you get is also used to open up this lockbox over here later on in the games for your submachine gun if you do choose to go back and get it. You're given an ample time to go get all that extra stuff, either when you're dealing with Mr. X, which is crazy because he's following you around, or usually you're supposed to, after you deal with Mr. X, you're supposed to come back later while you're doing the sewer portion of the game and come back and, you know, return to the police department to get all the leftover stuff so you can get whatever extra items you can prepare for in the game. But if you know what's up, you don't really need to use all that. So we're going to come over here, make sure we're reloaded all the way. We got all our ammunition, which we do. We're going to skip this. Here's a boss fight. Just start laying into him. Okay, now we're going to start running. We've gotten a lot of good shots. He's swinging. When he's swinging, that's when it's safe to unload on him, get him a couple shots, and back up a little bit. 2 shots, and just keep it moving. And we're going to stop. Oh! We're going to end up using our grenade right here, which is whatever. But it happens. I got caught. I got a little bit too greedy. But, you know, I like to get as many shots as I can. And he's swinging, so it's a good time to get some shots in. It's okay to use a grenade if you want. You get plenty more of them, but try not to use any safety items if you can avoid it. It's better to, I think, maybe I even should have took the damage and just used the healing item. So now he's getting all fresh with us. Want to stop for 1 second and run? Maybe he'll swing at us? Yeah, he does. So future reference, I should have stopped just for a second and just do it that way to get him to swing at us. So he's going to come around the corner. We don't want to run too far away from him because then he'll disappear, and we don't want that. So we're just going to run up, and I'm going to... Oh, he swung his... He swung, so that's exactly what we wanted. We're going to lay into him. Alright, now we just want to keep things moving. I think he's swinging. So 2 shots and we'll keep moving. Is he pretty close? Is he going to swing? A couple shots there. And he's coming after us. So what we're going to do is come around this corner. We're going to stop for a second and then we're going to run. Okay. So he's going to swing, which is good. 1 shot there. There we go. He's dead. So we got 53 gun bullets left. So we probably didn't even make that many handgun shells, but we're going to be using the handgun a lot in these next segments because we want to use up all the handgun ammo while we hoard all our flame rounds and everything else. After this battle, make sure you go around everywhere and get all your spoils of war. Get your handgun bullets, all that kind of stuff. Because these are here to kind of help players if they don't have enough ammunition to finish them off. If you do use all the ammunition and all the extra stuff around here to help you out, then you're just going to have to go back into this fight and get yourself together and get more supplies before you fight him. But if you followed everything and prepped everything like you're supposed to, like I said, he's a pushover. He's not bad. That's why I say use handgun bullets. If you use other stuff like, you know, well, you can't use some machine gun versus him because you won't have it by then. But if you just basically, you know, use acid rounds, you could speed it up. If you use flame rounds, you could definitely speed it up. But I'm not worried about all that. And I like to save my flame rounds for more serious shit. So we're gonna go up the ladder because we collected all the items. She's gonna be going that way. We're gonna go right first. I want to pick up this gunpowder here because, you know, why not? Yeah, I think that's the last only thing in here. Oh no, there is a herb down there, so we're gonna combine that just for an extra health item, just in case shit happens. We're going up the stairs. We are going to hit this right here.
It won't move. You got it.
And then we come around the corner.
So,
And we're going to grab the items here, and looking pretty good. So we're coming up to our first save.
Umbrella, that big pharmaceutical company? Someone's always at work.
And I think I'm going to nail this correct, because hopefully I'm correct on what I'm thinking. We're about to pick up the gun that we got the extended clip for, and it uses handgun ammunition. We'll come back and use the SL60 later, so we're going to go and store this. We're going to roll down here. We are going to pick up the high capacity, the JMB. We're going to hold on to that right now. We got our handgun bullets. We're going to put our, take this out. We'll go ahead and just combine it right now. And we're going to start hoarding acid rounds. We're going to store back that, put that back in storage. We're good to go. I'm going to take a look if there's anything else we need. No, pretty good. We got the hand grenade. We got the flashes. That's just going to stay in storage. We got the red herbs. We got our first aid spray, high grade. So we're pretty much good to go. This is all you're pretty much going to need in this next segment, because we're going to get a gun right away that will allow us to stand it, and we'll just keep using the handgun ammo to stay conservative on everything. Go inside in here, grab the extra slots and stuff like that. Check. We cleared everything in this room. This is going to be our first save. I like to save on the very last file down here. And that is your save number 1.
Just me and my brother.
That is your first save.
Oh,
So
sorry.
I'm going to go to the escape menu. We're at 40 minutes. I'm going to use the bathroom really quick. If you're on YouTube, well, you're just going to have to wait. You guys can fast forward a little bit. And then we'll do this next segment. But if you're on YouTube, please feel free to fast forward. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry YouTube land. Sorry stream. But I always like to take a little break at each of these save points. It's good to stretch the legs. Yeah. Also tight, I'm just doing a walkthrough guide for the S Plus run for Claire on first run. Alright, so we're good to go. We're back. We're in action. I'm gonna go up these stairs right here. This is going to trigger cutscene, so we're going to skip it. We're going to head over here to the little box right here, trigger another cutscene. We don't have the key. He basically steals Sherry away. You guys know what's up, so.
Key card first. Then that asshole gets what's coming to him.
We're going to come around here. We're going to go through this door. We are going to turn left. We are going to grab this little box, which is really important. Go right in here and examine it. This is what I was talking about. We need the car keys inside here. Good. And then we're going to come through here. Don't worry, we don't have a weapon, but these zombies will stay asleep until a certain point, but we'll never need to really come back into this room. We're eventually going to end up getting a major key item, the red diamond key. There's really nothing in this room that's worth to get the diamond key. So we're going to be skipping going into that room. Just so you guys know and just so you're not thinking I'm crazy. Not worried about that. I'm going to come back out here first and foremost. And we are going to come all the way over here. I'm trying to think which car is it. I think it's this car. Is it this car? No, it's not that car. It's this car over here. So we're going to come over to this car over here. Inventory. Key. Examine it, flip it around, unlock the car. Hit space, whatever. And that's going to give us access to this weapon, which is what we picked up the extended clip for earlier. It has 13 bullets in it. Combine it. Bam, look at that. Looking great. Now we got a lot of bullets in that gun. Discard. Yep. Organize your inventory real quick. We got plenty of space. So now we're going to go and finish the rest of this segment up. Alright, so in this hallway, you want to walk slow because there's a lot of lickers. If you're doing the Chris campaign, he has a lot of dogs. You don't have to worry about walking. But we have a lot of these lickers, so we just want to walk slow. We don't want no problems. There's going to be 2 in this room, and there's going to be 1 that spawns this room after we trigger some events to try to catch us off guard. So we got that in there. And we're just going to walk through here. I'm immediately going to go right and grab that gunpowder ammo. And I'm just going to stick to the left. Now there is another licker up there. We're just going to keep walking. We're going to go down these stairs right here and go this way. And we're going to go through this door. That's it. We're going to take out both these zombies in here because if we need to reset the lickers by going through the door, we'll need to run through 2 doors to deactivate them, and you'll see what I mean later. So he's dead. I think there's an herb in one of these, but the main thing is I just want to open up this one. If I'm not incorrect, no, it's not that one. It's this one over here. Because you get a nice flashbang grenade. Never use a flashbang versus a licker, but it'll be good for later on. It's one of these that has like a flashbang. I know it does. There we go. So this is the guy with the flashbang. We're going to go over here, grab the flashbang, and then we're going to tuck him neatly right back into his bed because we don't want to be rude. There you go. Good stuff. Alright, we're going to come over here. This is a zombie we're going to need to deal with. He has a key by his head. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start... Oh, wait a minute. He has to activate first. My bad, guys. So after he's activated, then we blow his head off. I think that's pretty much good. We're going to give him 2 more. I just want to make sure he doesn't follow us. So we got the key item that we need. Alright, this is the reason why we'll end up doing what we do. So we're going to come through here. We see that there is 1 licker there. I'm going to shoot at it. And I'm going to let the door shut. So they're all aggroed. They're crazy. I want to go through this door, let it close, and then come back through here. And then hopefully they get teleported. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't, so we're just going to have to walk by this licker. We're just going to walk straight forward. And that means it's activated. We're gonna use a flashbang. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but it makes my life easier. So I'm just gonna run. The liquor, they all got fucked. So we're just gonna go through this door. And we're gonna stop as soon as we get through the door. That was a bad time, but we didn't take any damage because we used a flash. And I guess the flash didn't work with the liquor, that's hilarious. But I guess it's the explosion and the overwhelming sound that makes him go crazy. So now we're gonna walk around this corner because there's another liquor. Because the game likes to troll us. And we'll be making a left right here. And that's pretty much it for the liquor segment. A little annoying, but it's whatever. Again, if you're gonna use a diamond key, you can go back there and you pick up like a film. It's to solve one of the solutions, but you already probably already picked up the little film in there that you basically have to go back to the RPD and then you fucking put in the solution to see what the photo is. This shows you a picture of the combination. We probably already got the item from wherever. We probably got it already. So that's why I tell people, if you're just, you know, using the code as I go along and you're opening up the same lockers, you never need to pick up the film because we pick up most of the shit that the film that you're supposed to get developed reveals, because that's just how I do. Alright, so everything's good. Use the diamond key, and we're going to use this, and this is going to put us back up in the chief's office. And then we can start collecting pieces for our next segment of the game, which is going to be dealing with Mr. X, and also, you know, going to the orphanage and all that. And nothing too difficult. Pretty straightforward stuff. So, go ahead and combine that. And this is going to put us in the office. This office is a safe room. Always remember, Mr. X cannot enter here. So if you ever have him chasing you down, just run into this room, you'll be okay. Alright, so we're going to take a look here. We got a red herb down here. We're going to go ahead and combine that. We'll put this in storage, put that in storage, put this in storage, put that in storage. Tab that all out. We're going to scroll all the way up here. Put the flame rounds in. We're going to keep the key on us, and then we're going to take this out real quick. Combine that like so. Store that back in there. So we're looking pretty good. And now we're going to go ahead and just do some gathering of certain items to get through this next segment. So we come around the corner here. We can go through the door. Pick up more gunpowder. Come around here. That's that. Pick up this little portrait. And we're going to examine it. And we're going to take the key out. This will let us get out the office, which is important. Come through here. Come through here. And like I said, we're just gonna store any items we really don't need. I don't even think we need both those keys right now. Honestly, I don't even think I need the diamond key anymore. Now that I recall, I don't need it anymore. If I'm not incorrect. Yeah, if I do, I'll just come back to it. But I'm pretty sure I don't need it anymore. You can use it to open up more areas to get all the extra items you want, but we won't need those. These are the submachine gun bullets on the table. If you're gonna get the little machine gun, make sure you pick those up. But we're not, so we're not worried about it. So we're gonna open up this door. There's that little raccoon guy where if you shoot all of them, you get the whatchamacallit, you get the indestructible survival knife, which is pretty good. Alright, so we get another flashbang. We're up here, we're good to go. We're gonna go check this cabinet. Got them more handgun bullets. So before we go through and do the top stuff here, there's a reason why we picked up that board. We're gonna pick up this board, and then we're gonna go all the way downstairs. All the way down here because we want to pick up some rounds that are free while we can. See the zombie right here? Pick this up, use the board, so now he can't come through there, which means you don't have to waste any bullets or anything like that. Come down over here, pick up more of the ammunition. There's going to be a liquor in here and it's going to be a little stressful, but we're just going to take our time. So, we're going to use this. We're going to go inside this door. Don't go to the mirror yet. Just pick up the handgun bullets. like so. You know, and honestly, you really don't need to come in this room. This little box is utilized to get, that's to get the submachine gun. There's liquor there. I'm just gonna leave. I don't need nothing else in that. If you hop over the little edge, you can pick up something else, but it's not worth it. But I did it for the handgun bullets, and, oh man, I almost forgot what I was coming for. I needed those handgun bullets, and I almost forgot. I need these 5. No, did I get them already? Okay, yeah, I think I got it already. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Sorry. Tripping out, guys. So I raided that locker. I got the handgun bullets. I think on the other side there's like some gunpowder or some bullshit, but we really don't need that. If you really want to go through that with the liquor, it's not hard. You just go in there, you hop over the little room it bust through, and then you pick up what you need, then you hop out, and then you walk out that room, and that's pretty much about it. But we got some extra handgun bullets, extra stuff like that, because we want to hoard all our acid and flame rounds. We're going to have some zombies here. Got a blue herb ear. You want to pick it up. Come around the corner. There's going to be a zombie here. We got lucky. We critted him one time, and he died. Talk about luck. Here comes the next zombie. Alright. He's on the ground. Cool, he's dead. Come around here, pick up the flame rounds, 2 more, which is great. We're gonna pick up this wheel. Alright, and then we're also gonna head through this door that you need the little heart key to get through. This will be the last time I do believe you use the heart key, so then you'll be able to discard it. No, it's not. No, yeah. You know what? Normally you'd be able to discard it, but we didn't use it in the one inside the police station or the jail cell at the very bottom in the parking lot because we decided to skip the room because there was nothing worth it in there, so that's why it's not going to show discarded. But it's pretty much, that's the last time you're going to use it. We're going to go ahead and open up this little electronical piece. Take the knife. So we pretty much are done with this room. We killed both zombies and got everything that we needed. We'll be back here later where we're running back here to put the electronical component in the last one. So we're just going to come through here. Oh, can't go through there yet. That's when we come through the clockwork way. So that's there. It's going to be this door here to the right. Cool. So we did everything that we needed to. We got our items ready. So now we can start going into the phase where we're going to deal with Mr. X, so to speak, or whatever. So keep in mind that we can use the handgun ammunition to clear those zombies and then come back up and come back into this room if you want to be extra conservative with your ammo. I'm not. So what I'm going to do is deposit this key because we don't need it anymore. I need that. The electrical component's going to stay with me. My heal item and my knife are going to stay. Put the blue herb in there. Put the gunpowder in here. I'm going to keep 1 flashbang. It's always good to have 1 flashbang versus Mr. X because he's a dick. That's just how he is. But make sure, let me first take out my little that. Let me take out that and take out these 8 flame rounds I've been saving up. Alright, so we got 1 flash, 1 knife, 1 heal, 1 electronical part, large gear, and the GM79. We're going to reload, make sure we have it ready. We are going to go into the back room over here and put in that electronical piece just so we clear 1 item out of our inventory. So we come through here, pop this up here, put the electronical part there. Now we just need to collect 1 more. We're good to go. So now we're about to do the sequence with Mr. X. He's not too bad because we prepped everything. We prepped the library. We prepped the hallway with the open windows so no additional zombies come out. So we'll be able to go grab the car jack. Mr. X will come into the room. We'll run around him, go back out. And the liquor there will be teleported so we don't have to worry about that. And then we'll be good to go. I know it seems like a lot right now, but there's a reason why we did everything that we did earlier on to make things easier for us. Unlike Chris, Claire will not break this ladder, so if you need to go up and down and use the item box when you collect stuff out here, you can. Handgun bullets over here. We're going to have 1 zombie to the right and 1 zombie towards in front of us. So that's 1 zombie. She's going to get blown up. You can use handgun bullets and then climb up the ladder and then put stuff away if you want, wherever you want to do. There goes another zombie. And we're gonna reload. And put him up. Cool. We're gonna flip the switch over here. And there's a couple herbs back here. I would say just take them because you never know. I mean, they're free herbs. Why wouldn't you want them? If, like I said, if you're doing like a super speed run or maybe S rank for the hardcore and you're really pressed for time, you don't, usually ignore those. But, I take them because, why the hell not? So I'm coming up here. And we're going to flip the switch to put out the flame for the helicopter. And then we're going to fight Mr. X. Well, we're not going to fight him. We're just going to aggro him out. And, run out around him. So we're going to come through here, pick up this real quick. And then Mr. X is going to show himself. And I'd say let him follow you a little bit. If you run away too quick, sometimes he gets confused before he wanders out. It takes a little bit longer time, but you let him aggro, you let him see you. You run over here to this corner. He's going to come out here. He's behind us. We're just going to run right around him. Okay? And this is the part where we'll break ahead of him so much. So through the door, to the right. This takes him a while to go through all this shit. So don't worry about it. Going through the left. We are so much faster than him. You don't have to panic. But this is the reason why we got all the items that we did, and we did all the puzzles that we did ahead of time and got them prepped to be solved quickly, so that when we run into him, we don't have to spend that much time with him chasing us. You don't want to have to wander through picking up items that you wanted to pick up or fixing puzzles that you should have done already, because this asshole is going to chase you all the way through. And you don't want those problems, and you don't want to be stressed out, so why put yourself through all that bullshit? You don't have to. So we're going to come down here, open up this item box, deposit this, deposit the red herb, keep the flame rounds, deposit the handgun ammunition, keep the knife. One thing we're going to do is equip the knife. We don't want to use that flashbang. We want to use that flashbang if we get in a situation with Mr. X where we have to flash him and get away from him. I don't think that will happen, but that's fine. So we go through the door right here. This is what you got to make sure that you're careful with. Walk, because there's a licker in this room now. So we have to be careful. So we're going to come through here. We're going to turn here. We're going to use the heart key right here. This is the last time, and this is where your boy Debo fucked up. Going to go through here. Going to walk. And your boy Debo forgot that you need the heart key right there. That's okay. Not a big deal. Mr. X is still wandering around like an idiot. Okay, so my bad. My bad. You need the heart key. My bad. After that, we'll be able to dispose of it. Your boy Debo's human. I was getting mixed up the diamond key. You hear all those heavy steps? Don't trip out. Just relax. He's not on our asses yet. We're gonna run through this door. We're gonna run through and use the key. We're gonna run through, grab this, run around the corner, grab the grenade. Just keep your cool. He's gonna be behind us soon. You know Mr. X is coming. So we're gonna go to inventory. We're gonna discard. He can't come through that door because that door's locked. Now we're just waiting on Mr. X. Here comes Mr. X. He's coming around this way. So now we're just gonna run this way. Now you can walk through the next door. I think I'm just gonna risk it and just run through. That was risky as shit, but it's whatever. Shit happens. So we're gonna come around and we're gonna head straight up the stairs. We're gonna go around the corner right here. We're gonna go through the door, and this is where it really shines right here. This is the reason why we got the puzzle ready so early. Right over here, grab this, use that, come over here, silver one on the left. We're gonna grab this, we're gonna hit the D button, so shift it over, or the D key on your keyboard or whatever, or your directional pad or whatever you got. Go up the ladder here. We're gonna run around here. We're gonna run through this top area. We're gonna run through here. We're gonna come all the way down here. There's gonna be a zombie to our left. We're gonna blow it up. Now we're gonna go through the door. He's going to die. Don't worry about this room because Mr. X can't enter this room. This is another safe room. So as soon as we use that cog key or whatever, we're just gonna go up here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it back. So you're gonna use it, then you're gonna take it back, because then you're gonna need to place that somewhere else. First and foremost, we're gonna go around the back way right here. We're gonna go through this door in the back, all the way down, and we are going to go around the corner, and we're gonna grab this large amount of gunpowder. You can make handgun shells. I wouldn't do that. I would save that for the acid rounds. We're going to be combining with the high grade gunpowder, the white gunpowder or whatever, so we can make a lot of acid rounds because we're going to need that for the final boss. We're going to go upstairs, right here. We're going to turn, and we are going to grab this small one, put the big one in its place, and while we're here, or when we get a second, I'll organize my inventory real quick. So we got the small one. That's why we wanted to take the big one with us, because we needed to put it up there. And then we're gonna come over to this little machine where the small one's at. Put the small one in there. We're good to go. And then we're gonna come around the corner and pick up the second electronical piece.
That works.
Now you might hear Mr. X. I wouldn't trip too much about it, because like I said, we don't gotta worry about that shit. So we're gonna go ahead and examine this. Open this up because I like to just get it out the way. You can keep the boxes in your inventory. That's up to you, but I like to get them. All right, cool. So flame rounds there, electronical pieces right there. We got a grenade, we got that, and we're pretty organized. We got 4 slots open, so we can grab shit on the way, but it shouldn't be nothing else we really need to grab. So we're gonna head out here. If everything worked out, that one zombie that we saw should be all the way down to the left, and Mr. X shouldn't be up here. If Mr. X is up here, we'll just run back in. So that one zombie's over here. Gonna hit him with that. I don't really need that herb. He's gonna fall down. Perfect. Mr. X can't spawn or go through the door over here because this door is locked. But once we lock, then he's liable to go through anything. So he's coming from our left way. We're gonna open up this. Fantastic. We're gonna run straight through this hallway, and then we're gonna go straight to the stairwell, and then we're gonna go down the stairwell. Around this. And like I said, if you were to go to other rooms or go downstairs and do other things, that's where Mr. X can track you down, and that's why I say we do everything before we initiate Mr. X from spawning, so we can save ourselves with some stress. The only thing we're going to keep is we're going to keep one of the grenade launchers. We're going to store all the flame rounds. Oh, let me go in here. Store all the flame rounds. Take out this high-grade gunpowder. We're going to combine it with this, just to make sure we get the acid rounds. Store this. Hit tab, store the grenade. You don't need the flashbang anymore. Store that. You just need the knife. The knife will be fine. One healing item. Take a quick look at our inventory, stuff like that. Take this out. Take the blue herb out. You know what? Let's just take this blue herb out and combine it like so. There we go. We'll save that for later if we ever get poisoned. Looking pretty good. Flame rounds, acid rounds, bunch of handgun ammunition. What we are going to take out right now is we're going to take out the handgun ammo. We're going to move this down. Take out the other set of the handgun ammo. We are also going to take out the JMB. So we got the JMB. We got all our ammunition. Some stuff like that. So I'm just taking a quick look. 1 gunpowder, 1 high grade. That makes more acid rounds. But we're going to wait until we get all our high grades and do that at the very end. So we're looking pretty good. We've got all the items that we need. So once we come out of this cutscene with Claire, we can just start running and gunning it and go for it. We're going to go back through this door. Come around here, go through this door, and then we're just gonna put that there. Last piece, and now we just gotta figure out the puzzle. We gotta get the energy to the top right hand part of this little thing, so something like that. And we want an orange light to appear. Just don't know what I have to switch. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So that orange light appears. That goes up here. That goes through there. No, gotta keep that there. There we go. Got it. It's a weird puzzle, but it's not at the same time. So once we go through here, We're gonna go ahead and try to pick up the key. Then she's gonna get a call, and now we're gonna switch over to I think Sherry, whatever her name is, the little orphan. This segment's really easy though, nothing tough about it. On the B scenario, the hardest part is just the puzzle solution takes a lot longer because you got to figure out the blocks. So examine this. On next to the bed, I'll get the little puzzle piece right here, and we just got to make sure all the symbols match up. So we're gonna run over here, and we're just gonna go ahead and put it in there. So from what I remember is the main thing is the star and the triangle. So triangle and star, but I don't think that's the piece that goes there. I'm pretty sure it's not. So let me see. It's not either. Looking for a square circle. So I just put that one in a square and circle. That square and circle. So I'm pretty sure it's that piece. And then this one needs to be a triangle up top and the diamond to the right. And star. Nope. Swap them. Let me see here. There we go. There we go. And once you solve that, then you get the little scissors. You turn around right here, and we're gonna slice this open. Cool. We're gonna crouch down, move to the left, and go all the way down this hallway. Oh, wrong door. Wrong way, guys. We're going all the way down this hallway the other way. And we're going to pull this out so she can climb above it. Climb all the way up. Cool. Then we're going to go through the top here. Make our way through this room and go all the way downstairs. Fortunately, that door is locked, so we just go and skedaddle over here and go through this door. And basically, we're trying to trigger a cutscene so it can start, so this guy can start chasing us, so we can make our way through. So we go through here. There's a typewriter if you want to save there. I wouldn't advise it. And what our trigger is you go right over here, grab the key, skip to that. He's gonna come busting through the door right there. We're gonna run this way. She threw acid in his face and now we're running from him. So we're gonna run all the way up the stairs. It's gonna take a little while for him to get up the stairs because he's slow and he's old and he's locking the door. Crouch down under here, and you are going to be behind this for a little bit. So we're just gonna wait here. So he has to climb up a way up the stairs. Okay.
It's all over now. Doors locked. Where are you? Show yourself. I know you're in here. The longer it takes me to find you.
Oh, this old man, he angry. He's a chief, police chief. He was in on the whole umbrella thing, I think, and he's kind of corrupt, so. So, you just basically avoid him here. He's going to move over some blocks. As soon as he moves over those blocks, then we're going to position ourselves to run through that way. So he's going to go that way. Then he's going to come back. He's going to double back around here. So we're just going to move to the left slowly. Slowly. And that's where he's going. So now we're going to start making our way over here. As you can hear, the acid is really hurting his face. He's not happy. I like to chill here for a little bit sometimes. I don't think you'll get in trouble if you go over there early. But I like to just wait for him to go back over to that little area that we were just going around, circling around him. So when he goes back over there, like in that direction, when he's looking over there, it's like the wait for that light to switch one more time. So when he turns the other way, now I feel like I'm safe to come all the way over here. And once you get into this position, you're safe, so you don't need to move anymore. But yeah, as a police chief, NYC, he's angry. So now the ass is going to be too much, and now he needs to go wash his face, because it burns. Skip this cutscene. So he's inside the bathroom. I think he could run up to it and grab it, but I don't like to risk it. I just go up, grab the keys, and then bolt the fuck out of here.
Fuck is my key?
Use the key on that door. If you're really feeling bored and this motherfucker's slow behind you, you can use the key on that door, but I'm not gonna bother. Because I do believe when you use the key on this door, if when you lock it, it goes through a little sequence right here where he busts through with the axe, so you don't have to waste time for him going all the way downstairs. So he's gonna break through with that. There he's at. All we gotta do, we're in the home stretch, is just make it all the way around here, go through this door, skip the cutscene of course, but that's all Sherry's segment. That's all she has to do. So this is what happened with Claire. Now we gotta make our way to the orphanage. So we got the little parking lot pass or whatever.
Wait, asshole.
Cool shit. So we come out this door and go through here. Come through here, and then we go back through this area, back from whence we came from. Then we go downstairs. Like I said, you just need one flame round in this grenade launcher, and then the rest are going to be handgun bullets and the handgun. You don't need to use more than that. You'll see the reason why we have one flame grenade, but even in that situation, you really don't need to worry about it. Come out in this hallway. We're going to head right over here. We're going to use the parking lot key, and this is going to teleport Mr. X to us. So what we're going to do is just run over here. There he is, spawning right there. He's right behind us. You do one little lap around here, this car, and then you just rush up. I won't say it's a speed run so much NYC, but it's a very fast run. It's a run that will get S+ ranking. We're going for the S+ rank, which is the highest we can get, and this is on standard mode. After this is hardcore. Standard, you have to beat the game within 3 hours. You can't save more than 3 times. Hardcore, you have to beat it within 2.5 hours. So we're just gonna take a little path around here like this and have Mr. X follow us. But yeah, for hardcore you need to beat the game I think in 2 hours. No, it's 2 hours or less actually for S+ in less than 3 saves. So you really have to plan out a good route for that to make sure you know what you're doing. But it's not too hard. Usually I can get the game under 2.5 hours. I can cut out another 30 minutes if I cut stuff from here and there. But if you plan out the route or you look up the guides, there's a bunch of easy stuff to get S+ rankings. Speedrun of this game is usually done within an hour. Alright, so this comes to the point where we have the one flame grenade. You're going to see why we kick it, because there's this one particular zombie type. It's the one with the big butt and the booty shorts, I think. These ones, for some reason, take a lot to kill. So we're going to come up here. There that zombie is. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the handgun bullets. I almost got grabbed there. I should have waited one more second. Dog here. 3 shots. We have a 4th shot if we need to. We got a lot of handgun ammo, so we got a lot to burn, baby. So just use that shit however you want. We got one that's gonna hop up on the car right here. Okay, dog's down. Cool. There's an herb over there. There's some machine gun bullets. I don't need either of them. You can be more careful with your shots, but you really don't need to do all that. I forgot about the extra dog there. That's okay though. We're still fine. We don't have to heal yet. There's gonna be one zombie inside this car, which is fine. One grenade here. He's on the ground.
Hey, asshole!
That's it. He's dead. The head exploded, but even then, I think that would have been more than enough shots. Alright, cool. So, we use a good amount of bullets, but that's not a big deal.
The orphanage.
Okay. And we're gonna go through here. We're at the orphanage.
Hang on, Sherry.
This sequence is very easy. And we're gonna be coming up to our next save point very soon, which is nice. So come through here. You can go up the stairs and explore if you want, but we're just here to get this game done with. So, running through. Going through this area is gonna show this cutscene. This guy's an asshole. We showed him the crotch one time for being a dick. And we came around here. And we're gonna see Sherry coming up real soon. When you see Sherry, just remember, just keep running. Cool deal. So we're going down here.
Where are you? Claire! Sherry? I'll be right there!
So as we come through here, Mr. X is gonna teleport behind us. No reason to stop. Just keep running. That's it.
Go! Claire! It's behind you!
Don't worry about the little girl behind you. She can run fast enough. She'll be alright.
Keep going!
Get to this elevator. Starts a cutscene. You're good to go. Skip it. Skip this cutscene too. We don't know where Sherry's at, but we're in the next area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, and we are gonna grab. Well, you don't have to grab these, but it's just force of habit, I guess. So we're gonna go into this room. These are Magnum rounds. You pick these up. They're very important because we're gonna have an upgrade for the SL60 real soon. That's gonna make our life a lot easier. I think that's it in the room. Yeah, that's it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this. We're gonna drop this off, drop this off, drop this off. You don't really need to drop the handgun off, but it's whatever. Okay, so we got our defense item, we got our healing item, and then we're gonna pick up our flame rounds. Yeah, cool. Alright, with our flame rounds, we're gonna make sure the weapon's equipped. Put the flame rounds in. And then we're gonna come over here, and then we're gonna jump down, if I'm not incorrect. Right here.
Sherry? Can you hear me?
Cool deal. Blue herb, we'll get that later. I do believe there's a couple items to pick up here. One right here for that, and then if I'm not, nope, that was the one item that we needed to pick up. Yeah, that's fine. Because there was a blue herb back there, but we didn't pick it up just yet. You know, in hindsight, I think I might have made a mistake. I should have brought the handgun ammunition, but I could be wrong. We'll see. No, I think I am correct. Yeah, okay, I'm okay. I was not tripping. Just make sure your shots count. There's going to be 3 zombies in this room. We're going to rush right into the room, go all the way to the wall, and then turn around and fire on the zombies. So, we're going all the way through. We're going to turn around, pop one there, pop one there. And he bit us from behind, so we couldn't defend ourselves, which sucks. Usually we have the knife right there. So those 2, last one there. We're just gonna go ahead and just use a healing item. It's not a big deal. Over here, this is SZF, I do believe, and this will give you more Magnum shots, which are very important. Very good to have. Oh no, it's more the submachine gun. I always get those maxed up. That's all good, guys. Come over here in the corner, pick up the flame rounds. We're good to go. And then we're gonna hop down into the major room where we're gonna do our next save at. So before we save, we're just gonna pick up these handgun bullets, and we're gonna get everything set up. Put the flame rounds back in. Put those semi-automatic shit back in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. So we need one more health item. We're gonna take a red, green, blue health healing item for this area. You want to be careful with the ones you herb. So if you wanted to bring like maybe the green first, and then when you come back to this area, then you grab the red, green, blue. I think we'll do that because, well, no, it's fine. That's fine. We could do it that way. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab 3 hand grenades. You're going to have this with you because there is certain monsters down there that are assholes that may or may not grab us. We're going to take the handgun ammo. We are going to take the SLS-60 or so, whatever it's called, the SLS-60, yeah. And we're going to look to see if we have any other handgun rounds. It looks like that's it. So we got healing item, defense item, 3 grenades, which you need to have, and then the handgun and everything else. That's what you want to have. We're going to come over here. We're going to do our second save. I don't need to take a break because I'll use the bathroom, so we're good to go. We're just going to keep going with the flow. But that's that. We're going to do a little prep work over here. Just going to take some of these pieces out here. We're going to take this horse, and we're going to come over here. We're going to grab this bishop, and we're going to grab this. Okay, so the pawn is actually going to stay right here. That's where the pawn's supposed to be. The horse, this is where it needs to be. And we're going to get the rook in a little bit. The bishop and the queen are next to each other, and then the rook and the queen were opposite. So I do believe the rook will go here, the queen will go here, the king will go there, which means we're going to put bishop over here because it can't be next to the queen. Alright, so we got that pre-up set up. That's all prepped and ready to go. So we're looking good. We're going to come over here and pick up this map. And then we're going to head out in this area. We're going to flip the switch. Oh, you know what? I actually ended up grabbing the wrong gun too. But that happens. That's okay. We don't need to worry about that. Put up that red herb. This little turning handle. And that's about it. I don't think there's anything down there. It could be. No, it's nothing else. Alright. So this is going to be a very important upgrade for the SL60, but I guess that's fine that we have it on us. I was supposed to grab the other one with the extended clip, but I mean, those bullets, that's the thing with that one, that gun is able to use handgun bullets and magnum bullets. So we'll come right up to here. We don't want to grab that herb because once we grab the herb, then the zombie wakes up. We don't want to waste the ammunition on him because we don't really need that blue herb. But if you're poisoned, you probably want to grab that. So this one's going to be 2, 12, and 8. Let's go back here. 2, then 12, then 8. And this is going to combine nicely with this. Basically allows us to switch between handgun bullets and also magnum bullets. You see how I got 5 in there? If I hit E, that's the upgraded ammo bullets. Those are the magnum. We don't want to use those. We want to save those. Okay, so we got a lucky crit on him. That was nice. And we got a knife. Cool. So we're going to come up here. And you know what? To make this a lot easier, we're just going to use 1 magnum round on this guy's head. Because it guarantees the decap. And then we're going to switch back to the regular stuff. Alright, we're going to combine this herb with that one right there. We are going to move this up there like that. We're going to flip this switch. And before we go that direction, we're going to come this direction to pick up a key. Because if we're going to go that direction, we just want to go there once, pick up all the stuff that we need, then come back. If you're trying to finish all the extra side quests and go back to the actual police station to get all the extra rooms and items and get the submachine gun, this is the time that you're going to do that. So make sure you just get the bare minimum and clear your inventory and go back and get all that. But we're not getting the submachine gun in this run. I don't feel there's a need to. So we're going to pick up the storage key. I'm going to turn right back around. So like I said, you know, this is a part where if you really wanted to, you can go back to the RPD again. Just want to repeat it one more time and finish all the side quest stuff. But we're not going to be doing that, but I will show you how you get back to the RPD if you wanted to fully all the way. Alright, come over here first and foremost and get a grenade. These are very important. Alright, for this next sequence, you want to hug the left, but you want to hug the right first because there's going to be an item that may or may not trigger. Okay, yeah, we picked it up earlier. So just go to the left. Cool. When we skip that monster, we're going to come over here, use the little turn thing. We want to grab this blue herb. So now if we get poisoned, we got 2 ways to cure the poison off of us. Definitely want to pick up these magnum shells for up to 8, so we're looking fantastic. And then we're going to go up the stairs. Alright, so in this sequence, you can either shoot these guys down with the handgun bullets if you're good at shots or use the magnum. I'm just going to try to shoot them down with the handgun. I'm not going to try to use magnum shots. If I need to, I got a grenade equipped, and I'll use a grenade, but we should be good. No, but the grenade will be good because that's going to blow up. And we used 2 grenades, so honestly I should have used the magnum shots, but that's okay. We're gonna be fine. But we still got 2 grenades, which is fine. No, we don't want to pick that up. We're gonna come around here. We're gonna pick up the handgun bullets. So future reference, I should have just tossed 1 grenade and killed both zombies at once instead of using them both as defensive, but shit happens. You know, we're not perfect. That's another mistake too. We could have actually killed this zombie earlier if I would have noticed the body hanging and I could have shot at it. Or, you know, I think I'm a little bit wrong. I'm thinking of Chris. If you're Chris, you can do that. So, like I said, we're going to take out all these zombies and loot all our items. There we go. So we're good to go. So we're going to go ahead and use this key. Great. Gunpowder right here. Which we wanted. Open up this. Get more handgun bullets. Fantastic. This is how you get back to the RPD by pulling back this wall right here, and that's how you get back. So we got everything inside of here. We're gonna run out here and go across the way and open up the other door and pick up whatever items we have there, and then we're good to go. And we'll never need to come back to this area again. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Cool. Take that and combine it right now. Make the acid shells, might as well. Acid rounds, you either get 5 or 6. Discard that. Perfect. We don't need this anymore. We got everything we needed. So the last thing we're gonna grab, and the whole reason why we came down here, is to get this rook piece. Go back through here. And go back down the elevator. Now we got plenty enough item space to do the next segment, so we don't need to return all the way to the item box. If this creature guy's here, pick out your gun and wait. And then once you do this little head wagging thing and he goes back into the water, then you're pretty much free to run through. If you do it too soon, he'll come right back up, then you just climb back up and repeat the process. But let him go down, wait a couple seconds, and that's all you have to do. Alright, so we're gonna go back through this area. I mean, you could go back up and put everything in the item box if you're worried about item, you know, worried about your item space and stuff. Actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it'll be 2 pieces for the gun here. I have enough item space, I'll be fine. And we have 2 grenades and a knife, so that should be more than enough to get through these monsters. If you guys watched my Leon playthrough, I'm going to reiterate this again. Hug the left going towards the puzzles that we need to do, and when we're coming back through this way, we're going to hug the, it's just basically hug the left both ways, basically. It's the best way to describe it. If you hug the left both ways, you can get through no problem. So we're going to come through here. We're going to hug the left. Until we get to right here, then we're going to come out. And then, like I said, we're going to continue to hug the left. So we only got hit once. That was actually very good. We don't want to use any healing items yet, because if we get poisoned or grabbed by them, then we want to use a healing potion then. So we're doing pretty good. There's another little raccoon thing if you want to shoot it. Come around this corner. So we're going to come around this way. We're going to grab this, there's an herb right there if you want to grab it. That's blue, but where is that? Where's that piece at? There it is. We're going to go ahead and grab this queen piece. Come around over here. I'm going to put it right there. We're going to run this way. I'm going to turn around and shoot up the zombie head. Should be dead now, so that zombie don't have to worry about anymore. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna grab the king piece, like so. Put that there. We're gonna hop back down, and we're gonna run all the way through here. And we're gonna use the king piece so we can get that electrical gun. It's a really good gun. We're gonna use this for the final boss. Very good tool to have. If you really want to, you can use it actually on little creatures out there and, you know, light them up, but I would tell you just to save it. It's just easier to run by them. I know at first glance it seems like, how the fuck can I run by those guys? Those guys are crazy. They're not that bad to run by. So I'm gonna put this back in here because I made a mistake. I was supposed to come through and open up this door real quick. Okay, now it's open. Come back over here, grab the piece. Grab this piece, go all the way down here, put the queen piece right here. Cool. Come through this way, put the king piece here, turn back around, run over here, grab the queen piece. There we go. We're going to run all the way around here, and we are going to grab this. And we're done with this area. So on our way out, remember, we're going to hug the left. Always hug the left when you're going through this area. We got pretty lucky. All we did was get bumped once for damage from those guys, so I'm very happy about that. So we're going to come down here. I'm going to come over here. And I'm just going to hug the left. And hope for a little bit of good RNG, Jesus. So we got very lucky because we're over here on the left. We're gonna run up here. Now this is a little different rule than the left. This guy's gonna pop up. So we're gonna climb up here. We're gonna wait right here. And we're gonna wait for him to do his little head wagging thing. And then we're gonna drop down and run by. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Alright, so let's go ahead and put all these pieces in together and go fight the boss. And we'll prep for the boss. So we're gonna go ahead and use one healing item. And we're gonna come through this door and use these pieces. So we're good to go with that. The door is open. Now we're gonna prep for the boss fight and get all our inventory managed out here.
On my way.
So we're gonna put this back here. We're gonna keep the magnum rounds. We don't need this for anything anymore. We're gonna keep the handgun bullets. We're gonna take 2 healing items. That should be more than enough. And then we got 2 grenades, which we also can use for the fight. And we are going to take these acid rounds out because I like to use acid rounds. Flame rounds I like to conserve a lot more. We are also going to take this GM79, take that out, and we're going to equip that, and we're going to switch the ammunition. Put the flame round inside. So we got 2 of the grenades. We got this. Actually, we're going to take this out. I'm using the wrong thing here. We're going to use the flash grenades. The flash grenades is what we're going to do. So combine, so we'll go ahead and we're going to go ahead and equip this, just like so. So this is how you should kind of look. We're going to have handgun bullets for a reason. You can use the magnum rounds if you want. I wouldn't. But this is not a bad fight to necessarily use the handgun, the magnum, but I don't. This is more than enough to deal with the boss. All these, you know, large amounts of acid rounds and stuff like that. All right, cool deal. So we got our handgun bullets. We got our grenade launcher with the acid rounds, and we got the flashbangs. This flashbang the boss. We're gonna start off with having handgun bullets with us. Well, this is pretty cool. You can actually grab a blue herb here. I do believe there's a green herb right here, and then there's a red herb one in the other room. So you get like a nice little fancy setup for your little herbs and stuff. So you might as well take them. All right, and come over here, and then we're gonna do. I think it's 3 and 4. No, I'm wrong. 1, 3, and 4. No, 2. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3. Let me see here. 1. No. It's 2. 3. No, it's too much. 4. No. 1, 3, 4. 2, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 4. All right. So this next sequence, we're gonna go run to that door, do a quick turnaround, and then we're gonna run directly over here, right here. And if everything works out, the hand should come down right in front of us. So we're gonna shoot it. Okay, get ready to run. Hit him with the acid round shot. Hit him with another acid round. We're gonna fall down here. We're gonna run over here. And we're gonna hit the button. And we're gonna throw a flashbang. Should stun him. Hit him with another acid round. 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 And we didn't want him to actually crutch right there, but that's okay. So we're gonna wait for him to recover. run over here. And we're just gonna wait until he gets kind of stuck up over here. And he's being a little bit of an asshole right now. So we'll throw the flashbang right here. And we're hitting with the acid round again. We're just having a tough boss fight right here. It's just not working too well. So we're gonna heal ourselves. And then we're gonna hit him with the acid round again. Oh, wait. Alright. That should be pretty good. That should be enough damage. Plus a flashbang. And we got hit too, so. We did that wrong, so it happens. But I do believe we get an auto save, so we're gonna continue. Yeah, we're gonna try it real again too. We just froze him in a position that we didn't want him to freeze him in. So we're gonna hit this. We're gonna toss, grenade. We're gonna hit him with the acid round. Hit him with another acid round. Hit him with another acid round. Hit him with another acid round. Hit him like this. There we go. So hit him another acid round. Oh, he missed us. Hit him with another acid round. So he's gonna fall there. Not the prettiest fight ever, but we'll take it. Go here, equip, and we're gonna wait. As soon as he gets up, we're gonna flashbang him. And he's dead. So, not the prettiest boss fight. That's just kind of how I do it. I know some people do it with flame rounds, but now, honestly, if I use the Magnum clips, it probably would have went a lot easier. Alright, cool. So that's fine. We got everything we needed over here. We'll just take the handgun bullets because they're handgun bullets and we like them. Alright, cool. So we're good to go. We only have one little hiccup on the boss. Yep, podcast tonight. Most definitely, NYC. So we're going to come out here and grab Sherry. And then we're going to move on to the next facility. Cool deal.
Wait, that cable car. Hold on, Sherry. You're gonna be fine. Almost there, Sherry. Almost there. Good. Cable car.
There we go.
Okay.
And now we're on the way to the nest. We got our last save coming up. We pretty much got most through this unscathed. The boss fight, I would have liked for it to gone a lot better. Now, some people might be like, hey, Devo used a lot of ass rounds. We're going to get a shit ton of ass rounds in this last area, so nothing to worry about, my bros. G2 is always the weird fight for me. G3 is real easy because the G3 boss gets stunned by acid rounds, so you literally are just lobbing acid rounds at him until he's dead. This section is pretty straightforward, pretty easy, believe it or not. It's a pretty straightforward area. We have a nice little segment where we use the Magnamat. This is why I save the bullets. This segment goes pretty quick. So we're going to come over here and place Sherry in the room. We are going to grab the flame rounds. Grab the map here. Grab the flame rounds. That's it. Through this door. Over here. Come up here. We're going to deposit these handgun bullets. We're going to deposit this. We're going to deposit these rounds. Hit tab. We're going to keep the knife with us. Knife is fantastic. Store that. Store that. One healing item. That's all we need. Store. Move that one up here. Hit tab. We got some gunpowder. Like I said, we're going to save up all that and not use it. We're going to grab these high power rounds because you'll see why we do. So we'll go ahead and equip the gun. Switch to the magnum bullets. This next segment is very super easy as long as you do as I do. Shout out to Carcinogen because he's the first one I learned this technique from. You run through this room, you come over here. You grab the one grenade over here, then you turn around, then you go left, and then you grab the little needle. Place this right there around this zombie, and if you time everything correctly, you'll have enough time to come over here and get up to the ladder before you have to worry about anything else. I probably should have quick turned instead of just try to manually turn. That probably gave me a little bit more leeway with that zombie doing its like fucking lunge after me. So we're gonna jump down here, come right here, get the large amount of gun ammunition and the additional knife. And this segment's kind of tricky. I like to usually wait for him to grab me. That was an instance where I didn't, and then I like to hit him with the magnum. So I wasted a shot. So in future reference, let him grab you. You use the knife, then you shoot him because you'll be perfectly lined up. I wasted a magnum shot, but I got plenty of shots, so I don't have to worry about that. But I don't like to ever waste a magnum shot if I don't have to. Grab this will be for the spark shot, and then come over here and grab the zombie's wrist. Combine it right here. And when you're leaving this area, make sure you hug the right wall, because if you get too close to the left wall over there, or this one right here, you'll open up that door and that zombie will be let out. So if you ever want to come back here and get the additional items over here and get the extra pouch space, you don't have to waste your ammunition on killing another zombie. If you want to clear that room out, you can. It's up to you. The only reason I imagine you want to do that is if you just want to explore everything, or if you're doing a kill everything run, which I haven't seen anybody do yet, but I'm pretty sure somebody has. So that was it for the opening segment. Very simple. I'm gonna come up to the left here. I'm gonna activate the left side and solve all the puzzles. This is gonna be our last save. I like to save right before we do the plant segment, because that's when all the fuckery can happen, and if you have to reload from that point, you know, to save your game or whatever, it's not that bad, because you're not set that far back. Once you do this a lot, you get a lot more comfortable, and we have enough survival items so we can get around the plants. The plants will basically, if they grab you, you don't have defensive item, they'll one-shot kill you, but that shouldn't happen. Most of the time we'll be able to dodge them or use a defensive item to avoid that from happening. So we got some more gunpowder, and we're just going to put all this stuff in the storage at the end, and we'll combine all our gunpowder. So I'm going to open this up, store that. We're going to keep the high-powered gun rifles, rounds. We're going to definitely keep that. We're going to store the grenade. We're going to store that. We're going to take out the little spark shot right now. Combine that with that. Store this. Store that. Store that. Store that. Store that. Keep both knives and healing item in the little thing. These are little magnum rounds and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that's all I want to take right now. I don't want to take anything else. I could take the GM79, but we won't need that until we finish collecting the appropriate plant serum, if that makes sense. So we're gonna come over here. This is gonna be our last save that we're allowed. So that's gonna be save number 3. If you save beyond this, you will not get S+. So this is it. All right. So this segment is pretty straightforward. Burst through the door. Go left. Come through here. And you're gonna run it. And you're gonna book it. We're gonna pick up this gunpowder. Slip by through this guy over here. Come outside. Cool. We'll go ahead and grab the little flashbang. Get the little dispenser right here.
Dispensing to
So we're good. Alright, and then we gotta enter in some codes over here. First one is, let's go back. It's 3123. So if that's one, if this was like a number pad, that's what it would be. Next one's 2067. Okay. We're gonna run out this door and go immediately left and not waste any time. Coming around here. And we're gonna end up in the laboratory. We're gonna head around here first. We're gonna pick up this gunpowder large. And we're gonna pick up this grenade. And then we're gonna come over to this machine. We're gonna put in a little dispersal cartridge.
manual mode engaged.
All right.
Adjust amount of solution
So
to
red,
large cartridge capacity.
green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. So basically, if you do red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, it will always give you the solution, at least on the first run through for this. You know, in hindsight, in a future reference, I will tell everybody, maybe people should have taken a little bit of handgun ammunition. I should have, now that I think about it, but I still think I'll be fine. So we're going to run out here, run to the left. We're going to use a defensive item, but that was the weak knife we had already. And then we're just going to run down here. You can also shoot those guys in the little orange parts, which makes them stumble around, and then you could run by them as well if you'd like to do that. Okay, so we got more gaming gun ammunition. I'm just going to go ahead and combine this now since we have the right combination. You're going to see the reason why I like the Magnum for this specific part. Because pick up these flame ammo rounds right here. That's important. These zombies will wake up later on, so we kill them right now. And with the Magnum, it's just so easy because they're dead after one shot. And this one too. We got 5 Magnum shots left, so we got more than enough to deal with the upcoming zombies. Once you get here, just start walking and don't stop. And then we're gonna run through it. And that's it. Come through this door, look to your right, put him out of his misery. We got a couple more zombies. We got one that's gonna fall down. Alright. He's dead. That's it. If you come by through here multiple times, there will be a plant monster that you have to deal with. Don't bother dealing with that guy. You don't have to kill this zombie, but I do it anyway. More gunpowder ammo. We're going to combine this. And that's more acid rounds, which is great. More handgun bullets. And then, of course, a little puzzle piece right there. Alright, cool deal. So we're going to go around and go back down these stairs, and we're going to solve that little puzzle against the wall. So we can give power to it so we can cool down this solution agent, so we'll be good to go. And then disperse it and pick up our purple card key, and then move to the last area of the game. So this room is fine. The next room has a liquor, so you want to move slowly with the liquor. They're going to be towards the left of the room when you come back. Here's the most important thing you need to remember. You just want to keep walking, and you don't want to stop walking. Don't pick up the herb unless you should have picked it up earlier. We're just going to keep walking. We're going to stop right here. We're going to hit space. We see that it's going to be the Murph combination code, so we need to set this to Murph and get the frequencies to align. So you see how it's all aligned? As soon as you hit escape, walk directly forward, click on it. We're going to put this in. Everything works out fine. And I'm going to turn around. And that one's going there in that direction. So I'll just go like this. I get kind of close to it, so we're just going to run and gun it. This is really dangerous, but if we get hit, we got a healing item. And we're fine. And we made it inside here. You don't have to kill the zombie, but I do it anyway, because I don't like them. If you just don't shoot it, you'll be fine. But if you wander around this room too much, or you wander around, eventually we'll wake up. So, you know,
Damn,
just kill it.
should have packed my parka.
You just hang here to the right. More gunpowder. And we're going to put this little dispersal cartridge inside here now to cool it down. You can skip that cutscene. And now we got the solution chilled. And then, like I said, since we dealt with the liquors, that was the hardest part. The rest of it's going to be real easy. So we're going to come out here. And we're just going to walk out here, not run. Walk, not run. We got 2 liquors to our right. This area is very nice because there's a lot of survival items and some good shit in here. So try not to like skip this area. It's very nice. Okay, so we got that. We got our knife. We got the more flame rounds, which is great. So we're looking good. So for this next segment, nope, we don't want to save. That'd be bad. All right, we're gonna keep that on us. We're gonna keep the bracelet. We are going to put the gunpowder inside of storage. We're going to put the handgun in there. We don't need this anymore. We're going to have the acid rounds here. I think 11 will be more than enough. More than enough for this next segment. You probably won't need all this, but this is just to make sure we get through this next planned section without getting fucking our eyes gouged out. So we're going to put the flame rounds in there because we don't use one of the flame rounds yet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep this dispersal. We're going to have 2 knives on us. We're going to have a grenade and a flash. That's 4 escape weapons to be sure that this part really doesn't get too crazy. Let's see if I have any other escape weapons. Another combat knife. So I got 3 combat knives on me. And the reason why for this is that we're going to want to try to get to this next section. The plants are going to grab us, but if we use the combat knife, we can get out of it. It's kind of like the same thing you do with Leon. So... because remember how we used a knife to get down here? So we didn't have to fight that plant or waste a flame round on it. I do believe it takes 2 flame rounds to kill that monster, and we don't want to waste 2 flame rounds on it. We'd rather just, you know, risk trying to sneak by and use a defensive item rather than, you know, use some stuff to destroy these monsters that really don't matter. So you're going to run up here, around here. There we go. We got a monster right there to our left. Let him be there. Come through here. And we are going to go ahead and use the solution. So this is going to temporarily stun the monsters out there. We just want to get out there, grab our shit, and get the fuck out of here. So we're going to run around through here. Quickly. Don't grab anything in this room unless you plan on killing the monsters. And with Claire, it's not that easy. With Leon, you can use a flamethrower, but you don't want to do that because you want to use a flamethrower for the last boss. So we're going to run through here. I'm going to lean to the left. There's that guy. This guy right here is probably going to grab me. So I'm going to use a defensive item, push him off me, run this way. cut immediately left because there's another plant monster in this room that wakens. You're gonna go through here, gonna go through left, and you're just gonna try to sneak by. You're gonna probably use a survival item or two right here, but that's fine. So use a survival item, and then we're gonna run through here. We get a couple seconds of immunity because it won't be able to grab us, and that's it. It's a little stressful situation, but if you have enough, defensive items, you don't got much to worry about. We're gonna just run through here. We're gonna have an item box over there, and we're gonna make all our acid rounds to finish off the boss. So you pretty much got through the hardest part of the game, I think, in my opinion. The rest of the game is just basically going through the motions. So here we go. Gonna hit this up. And this is the part where we're going to get all our inventory squared and set for the final boss and the final setups and stuff. So, if you've been with me through this video so far, we're almost there. We're almost home. I'm going to pick up this grenade. Grenade's going to be good on the final boss. You can pick up the videotape from that guy if you want to. I don't really bother with it anymore. And this one is OSS. So we examine it, and then we set it to OSS. And then we just adjust everything. Almost there. There we go. Pop that sucker in there. And we no longer need this anymore, so that's cool. But we have an item box. I do believe there's an item box in the next room, if I'm not crazy. So to the right here, we're going to have some high grade and gunpowder. Definitely going to pick that up. Before you pick up the antiviral agent on the left, I would say just to get everything situated before you do that. So if you need to run back to the last room or whatever, you can. But once you grab the antiviral agent, you come out. That's the last boss fight, so just keep that in mind. So we're going to go ahead and grab this, combine it. The large ammunition and stuff like that. There's a red herb in there. There's another gun. Another one right there. Don't really need that many healing items with her because her last boss fight is not as bad as Leon's. So we're gonna go ahead and store that. Store that. We're gonna keep the knife on us. We're gonna take 2 healing items. We don't need this anymore. We do need this. And now we're gonna combine all the gunpowders we'll be hoarding. So gunpowder large with the high grade gunpowder, and a regular gunpowder, the high grade, regular gunpowder, like that. So we saved a lot. So combine, let's combine everything. Combine, store all this, and then hit tab. It will organize and stack everything neatly for you. So we got 30 acid rounds. And then we're gonna take the 10 flame rounds. So this is more than enough to finish off the last boss. We got 2 healing items and a knife. Cool, so now we're gonna go over here and pick up the antiviral agent and then start the last boss fight. The acid rounds stun the boss. So you want to alternate between an acid round, stunning him, then hit him with the flame, and then alternate back and forth until he's basically dead. When his eyes are exposed, you definitely want to hit him with the fire. But that's about it. So we're going to have a fun time because we got plenty of ammunition to go ham on. So here comes the final boss fight. We're going to skip this cutscene. And we're going to hit him because that stuns him. We're gonna run around him, hit him up with him, and switch to the flame. Hit him with the flame, switch to the other one. And he hit us, which is not good. Hit him with the acid, because the acid stuns him. I think to keep it simple, I'm just gonna hit him with acid over and over again, because he stuns every time he hits it. Yeah, we got hit by that. I should have ran at an angle. That was my fault. Gonna use this first aid spray. And that's it. So that was a pretty straightforward boss fight. Just use all the acid rounds. So I tried to do nothing fancy. We're gonna turn around, and one thing I am gonna grab is I'm gonna grab these electrical bolts or whatever, because that's important. We are also gonna grab the grenade. We don't need the flashbangs, but we need the regular grenades because those are really important in doing good damage to the last boss. Oh, just gotta turn around here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got those. Don't need anything else, so we can get out of here.
Service lift is now operational.
That's it for the acid rounds, pretty much. We'll be using flame rounds for the most part.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
So we're gonna go pick up Sherry. We're gonna have a chance to get 2 more item boxes so we can swap around our ship. We're just gonna swap everything once. We just need to have 2 spaces open, basically. And then fill it up with everything else. We hoarded all the spark shot ammunition, so the last boss will be really easy. Plus we have grenades. We're gonna alternate between using grenades and the spark shot. The boss should die, and then towards the end we're gonna use the minigun to finish it off. So we got the chip. Combine that like that. And we're gonna guide Sherry out
Can you
here
walk faster?
to the elevator.
I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
And it looks like we're making some pretty good time here. All right.
Let's get the hell out of here.
So down we go. Sherry's about to get a little sentimental.
Claire? Yeah? Thank you for being so nice to me. get you out of this place.
We want that second knife. There's gonna be an item box right out here. There's a typewriter if you want to save, but I wouldn't advise for it because then you'll kill your S plus run. Alright, so we got the flame grenades, we got that. I want to swap that out. Cool. So we'll deposit that. What we're gonna have is the spark shot. Spark shot will be there. The spark shot refill ammunition will be there. We want to get as many grenades as we can. We got 6 grenades, which is great. The 2 knives we'll take along. We'll also take along another healing item. Let's see, red, blue. Take that out, take the green, combine that like so. So we got 2 healing items, 2 knives, we got the shock shells. And I think that's pretty much about it. No, we got more needle cartridges here, so that's good. And I think we're good because between the spark shot, the grenades, and the minigun, that will be more than enough to finish off the last boss. So we're looking good here. If you'd like to show like a handgun, some handgun ammunition, you just need 2 slots open, you'll find. If you wonder why Debo, why do you have so many defensive items, it's because in this last area there are some plants and some bullshit that might grab you. Well, what's up, Osaka? Well, we don't have infinite nades in this run. This is just a standard run, but I do have so many nades hoarded that it's pretty much damn near like you said. It is pretty much like I can use nades however I want, but run by those 2, run through here, and go down the ladder here. This is why we have the flame rounds, because Sherry's gonna need to unlock the door for us. Sherry's gonna climb, do her thing.
I think I can open it from the other side.
You don't have to use all these flame grenades, but might as well, right? And she got it. I think there's one zombie around here. We're gonna blow him up too, so you want to save at least 1 round. If I'm not crazy. Yeah, there's one right here. So we're gonna get up on the train here. And we're gonna pick up this item right here. We're gonna run across here. And we're gonna put this piece inside there like that. And we're gonna go ahead and equip the grenades. And we're gonna pick up the minigun. Put the minigun right there. Swap out. And let me see here. We're gonna equip the spark shot. And let's get into it. Boss fight. So he's gonna hop down. Throw a grenade. That's gonna take the first hit.
Why can't you just die?
Use the corner right here and electrocute him up. We're gonna run all the way down here. He's gonna charge around the corner. When he charges around the corner, we're gonna throw a grenade. So we're gonna aggro him. I'm surprised he's not running at us. I'm just gonna go ahead and lob another grenade. And we're gonna shock him, hopefully bust him from being up there. So now he's gonna jump down. And we're gonna wait for him to jump down again because he's being an asshole today. And he landed right on us. But it happens. So we're just gonna run. We're gonna heal ourselves. No big deal. And then at some point he's gonna charge. I'm kind of waiting for him to charge. Let's see if we can bait him into a charge. So he's gonna charge. We're gonna toss a grenade. And that's gonna hit him. We're gonna hit him with the shocks. And then we're gonna run. See if we can bait him into another charge. No. So what we're gonna do is see if we can knock him down with the minigun. No, we can't. So we're just gonna switch back to the spark shot. He landed there. We're gonna throw a grenade. We're gonna hit him with the spark shot. He's gonna hit us again. It could take a while, one more hit before we heal. This guy's just being a jerk today. I got hit by the charge, so we are gonna heal after this. Which is fine. Guy's just being a jerk today. Hit him with the grenade. Oh. Alright, we're gonna take out the minigun, and we're gonna shoot out all those little eyes. And it's dead. And that's it. Cleared the game. 3 saves, less than 3 hours, S+. Pretty straightforward. Even though he was being a little bit of an asshole at the end. And that's all there is to it. Skip through that so we get our little ranking. So 2 hours and 16 minutes. This is a 15-minute improvement. S+. Hope you guys liked it. Pretty straightforward walkthrough for Claire. It's pretty straight shit. Might start doing the hardcore ones next week. I don't know. I don't know if I really need to. There's plenty of hardcore guides out there, and to me, it just gives me too anxiety. But, I mean, who knows? I might do it. If I do any future stuff, it definitely will be the standard S+ runs for the B files, or the second run-throughs, and then I'll maybe just do once a week. I'll just do guides for, if I want to, if it's for the Resident Evil Net challenges they have of the week. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for sitting through the whole thing if you did. Or appreciate you peeking it out if you just needed to see certain techniques and how you handle them. Hope you guys